146, I believe.
146.
Yeah, nuts.
Damn. Dornbusch download, 146. We've been around for a while now, and you look at that.
Yeah, getting near the 150. Yeah. And how about the State of Origin there, Rod? You weren't so pleased with that
Was there a football game on last week, Brendan? Was there? Or?
Apparently, yeah.
Oh, still licking my wounds. Don't worry about that. That was embarrassing. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's talk about finance.
Yes,
that's more exciting at the moment.
I think we better to keep the office moving. Now, I was looking at a company actually this morning. Ultracharges is the name of it.
Right.
Now, they're a potential battery maker. So, I guess what the issue is now with current batteries is they use like a graphite anode. And what the graphite anode is, because it's itself is quite fragile. They can't actually charge them rapidly, and they can't actually discharge the power rapidly. Okay. So what this Ultracharges come up with is a new system where they use titanium nanotubes. So these things can potentially charge up 20 times quicker than existing
your
ones.
Average. Okay.
Yeah. So if you're looking at mobile phones, it's possibly 6 minutes to charge it. A car possibly up to 15 minutes charge time to charge a car. So
it's just huge changes, isn't it?
Yeah. So
huge potential. So where is it up to? Is it it's still in development stage, or where is it up to?
It is. It is. So there's no factory to construct it as yet. Okay. But so it's just in I guess really in infancy.
Yep.
But the technology is there, but they got to put it, I guess, in production.
Production, yeah, so, that's right. Commercial reality. So
that's correct. Yeah.
But it's very promising so far by the sound of it.
That's right. Yeah. So see how we go with that. But that's still in its infancy.
Because battery power is just coming on board more and more. Like just with your electric cars, being developed overseas, and the potential in China, the middle class in China. How many electric cars will be over there in the future? Battery power, electrical power is very important.
That's right, and they're also talking about the longevity. So these batteries should last 20 times longer than the existing ones. So.
Okay, so it charges up quicker and lasts longer.
Yeah. So that's the story.
Yep. So
obviously we'd like to see that come in production for here we make huge claims, or they make huge claims about it. But but it's an interesting one
to watch.
Yeah, that's right. I guess when you think about the battery powered buses and things like that, it's hard. If you've got a bus that needs to charge up for 12 hours, well, that's a real pain. But if you've got one that takes 30 minutes,
and you can be back on the road,
that's right,
making money again. So it's a game changer, potentially.
That's correct. Yeah.
Excellent. What else is happening more generally in the market, Brendan?
Well, as you know, I like charts. So
you love charts. You're a chart man.
Yes, I like to put lines on charts. But looking at the market in general, we've seen a sell-off the last couple of months. But historically, what you'll see in the first two, the two bottom lines I've got on the chart, there is your historical trading range. That's generally where it trades. But at the moment, we're in between the top two lines, so it's still historically high for the market. So that's looking at the XJO, which is the top 200 on the ASX market.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the market's been quite volatile over the last couple of months, haven't we? Like we had the May go away, so May, June, it's been quite volatile. July's been a little bit up and down as well, with a couple of different announcements. But that's why you're the chart man, and take a step back, look at the longer term, and see where we're at. With trends.
That's
very important.
That's right. Yeah. And yourself, Rod, what have you been looking at?
Just looking at things like Brendan's talking about Australian markets, just overseas markets, like the NASDAQ index hit all-time highs overnight. A big reason for that was Netflix came out with some very promising figures just in the last quarter. I think they brought online, what was it? I wrote it down here somewhere, 5.2 million new customers streaming their service just for that new customers in that one quarter. So that was above expectations. So that's boosted the NASDAQ up to, like I said, all-time highs, but just shows the new technology coming on and being embraced by people, just in general. So it's been very good results there. Just in regards to economically, our exchange rate, the Aussie Dollar, it's gone up over the 78 cents. It's hit a couple of year high as well. It's been a combination of things why that's happened. In regards to the US, a few statistics out of the US mightn't be travelling quite as well as what they predicted, so their interest rates mightn't be going up quite as quickly as what they predicted. And on the flip side of that, our Reserve Bank's said a few words over the last week or so that our interest rates might move up a little bit quicker than what was originally proposed. So with those dynamics, that boosts our dollar up straight away. So it's a weakness in the US dollar and a strengthening in our dollar. Put those two together, and that's why we're up over the 78 cents. Potentially, as a Australian business, you probably want the dollar lower. For our exporters, it's much better to have the dollar lower so we can get exports out there cheaper and be more competitive on the open market. And also, if the dollar's lower, imports cost more, so our local manufacturers are more competitive as well. So probably not the preferred option at the moment economically, but that's the way interest rates are forcing the dollar at the moment. That we've got, like at Dornbusch here, we don't talk about it a lot, but unlisted property trusts as well. We offer those to investors. Just a little, very different dynamics to our direct equities, exchange traded funds type strategies. But people that want more of a long-term investment, not quite as liquid, but a solid yield. We've got one at the moment on commercial property in Brisbane, in Cannon Hill in Brisbane. So if anyone's interested in that sort of unlisted property trust, want to know a little bit more about it, please call one of our trustee advisors and we can let you know more about that dynamics, especially if you want to diversify, potentially if you've got a share portfolio, got some residential property but want to diversify into commercial property, this might be what you're after. So that's about it from me for the day, Brennan.
Yeah, and I'm done too, so.
Go the Bruins.
Okay,
Okay, thank you.